Hello, I come to you from my garden at my garden cottage. It's amazing. Um, some beautiful things to show you. I would like to show you this garden cottage, of which there are 14 at the Boardwalk Inn and Resort. This is a club level stay, and what I have behind me are some hedges and a room reveal that I would like to share with you. Come join me. So I'd like to present to you my trellis and my gate for entry. This is room 1212. And just inside this gate, you will see those hedges that I shared with you before. And each garden is individually designed and individually created and themed. So those two trellis or lattices going up and down the side with the holes, the porticos on each side, serve as a patio area, pretty expansive, with the double door, but only one of them opens. Over here to the immediate right of my cottage is the most immediate access to the stairs that will take you up to the club, which is located on the 4th floor. So I will use my magic band to enter into these stairs because this whole area down here with all of the cottages retains club access. So if you're closer to the main building, you could use the elevators to get up the stairs. But if you're closer to where I am, which is right next to these stairs, and you're able-bodied, then you would be able to climb the stairs for the easiest access to the 4th level. So as you can see, there's cottage after cottage after cottage, of which once again there are 14. So just as a point of reference, each little entryway has different designs in them. So for example, this is another cottage to the right of mine that has a different styling in the gate than mine. So what I'm seeing here in my gate entry is what appears to be roses. Do you see them? So just in the corner of my little picket fence, white picket fence, how adorable is that? I have a tree. Look at this. This is my tree for the next so many days. Isn't that awesome? And right in between, I have a little stone path that walks me up to a brick lane area. And then I have this cute mat that says Disney's Boardwalk Inn. To the left is where the patio furniture is situated. There is nothing on the right. It appears that there may have been windows there before, but those are now blocked off. The same goes for this area here. Just above on each side are two large lamps. It's magic band entry, so here we go. Greetings. Say hello. Random people are in my apartment. Hi, random people in my apartment. So upon entry, here is a chaise lounge that does pull out into a 2-person sleeper. However, this room only actually accommodates on the reservation at Disney properties only 2 people. It's intended as a honeymoon or a couple's suite, if you will. But you could have other people stay in here with respect to the fact that there is a pull-out couch, okay? But they wouldn't be allowed to be on the reservation. Carpet underneath, table just in front, and we have one TV off to the right, and there will be another one lofted upstairs on the wall. The thing about these TVs, they are one generation back of the most recent generation of TVs and what they will display on the screen. So this is one generation ago. Boardwalk Resort is due for an update in the next 1-year cycle. So by 2023, there should be updated, and I would expect that the TVs will be updated with typically a welcome message that is personalized to the party that is occupying the room, as is experienced in other resorts currently, such as the Grand Floridian and Coronado Springs and a number of others that don't come to mind at the moment. But Boardwalk is due for these renovations in the next year, so I expect that to be implemented in short time. We have a stand just under the TV. There, it looks to be a little bit of storage space underneath, which is currently just occupying with a Blu-ray player, is that? I think that might just be a Blu-ray player. Yo, look at this lamp. What? That's super cool, actually. I don't know, I like it. Neat design. Okay, so we have just one of those lamps. And then, interestingly enough, and this has been observed by my friends as well as me, and maybe you as well, if you've watched any other videos about Boardwalk resort rooms, is that they have this particular painting in every single room that I've been occupying and that my friends have been occupying. So this is a sort of a consistent piece of art that you would expect to find in any Boardwalk room, it would appear. So we have the carousel, which appears to be a Magic Kingdom, with Cinderella's castle behind it. However, oddly, we have the Victorian age people milling about, which, if you know anything about Disney, wouldn't be realistic, since Disney only started when? Aaron, can you answer?
Disney World.
Disney World.
Was, I don't know, 79?
You're really close, but it's earlier in the 70s.
77?
Earlier still.
76.
Go back.
1972.
Even further.
1971.
That's exactly when it was.
That's
Well done,
exactly.
sir. Well played, sir. Clever
That's
points to you. That's 3 clever points to this man right here on the couch. He's just chilling answering Disney trivia for us here today. We have a pillow on the couch here, which is consistent with the pillows that you will find at club level. And they're the only places that you will typically find pillows, because if you are in a DVC villa, they do not come with bolsters or pillows. Those have been removed. Don't ask me why. Over here to the right of the entry, we have this desk table, writing desk, if you will, that has a pull-out table just underneath. So you can see I can just take that and roll it and be like, oh, I want to eat over here at the couch, all of my club level food, and live my best life. You could certainly do that.
Look,
So
you know, it doesn't pull out, so it
my
looks
friend
like-
here has an idea. This could be a keyboard table, and you could pull this out and put a keyboard on this and utilize it as such. So this is a clever idea. So that's clever points to this man over here. I've been giving clever points out, for which you have just earned 5. That is 5 clever points to you, sir. That is very clever. Okay, so one of the things about the Boardwalk is some of the ornate details that are built into their furniture, and I would like to share those with you now. These are showcased in these types of furniture in all of their inn-based rooms. So we have the Mickey in the post here, right there. And then on the back side of the chair, you have this really unique Mickey and Minnie riding, and it's like, is that a carriage car? I don't know if you have the idea to maybe get up and look. I was going to say, if you had the inspiration to get up and look, yeah, the energy to get up and look, because what we're looking at here is they're in some sort of what kind of car is that? What is that?
It looks like parts of a car. Like it's I think it's like stylized.
It's like an old timey car, right?
Oh no. Yeah, he's got the turn wheel, it's the stick. That was like the original, that was way before the Model T.
Okay.
And it was a turn
Crank.
thing like this.
Crank.
No, not a crank.
No?
That's was for steering.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he knows things that I don't know. So that's more clever points to you.
See,
What
it
would we
starts
call
up here
that
and
thing?
it goes like this.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
We can look it up and add it.
We're going to look it up and we're going to
in
add
the
it.
notes at the end.
We'll add in the notes. Here comes this cute mini lamp where she's sitting on the settee, and then this is just a lamp.
Regular sized.
It's a regular. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not giving hilarious points out. I'm giving clever points out. But that would have been awarded a hilarious point. Hilarious. Okay. So what we find is this lamp, again, consistent with Boardwalk Inn rooms, but not necessarily DVC villas. So in the DVC villas, they are outfitted differently. In the Boardwalk Inn rooms, and especially club level rooms, we're finding some consistent pieces of furniture and accoutrement. He has noticed the mini fridge is crooked, but maybe it was cleaned and not just placed back. So we have the mini fridge, and we have a microwave, ice bucket, a Keurig machine, and a little mini sink right here. And then just above, we have a different piece of artwork, which seems to be unique to this cottage, which is kind of cool.
The Boardwalk is based.
He's thinking this
Coney
is maybe
Island,
upstate
so
New
it's
York.
gotta be
Boardwalk
something-
is based on Coney Island. So
or
what are you
New-
thinking?
Just the New England area in general, because it looks a lot like Maine. But
It could be any of those New England states. What do you think it is specifically, if it is specific? Or is it just sort of a representation of the East Coast? North, yeah. We have 2 sconce lights on each side, on each wall. And the thing that's interesting about this cottage is technically you could stay here almost as if it were a DVC villa, because you get that kitchenette. But what's odd, if you consider the fact that this has club level access, is you would barely need to make use of these things, because you would have immediate access from early morning until 10 p.m. at night to go get food and drinks of all sorts and kinds, which is just up the stairs. So your need for things like coffee, a microwave, and a fridge is very minimal, but it's still nice to have. If there was any reason that you could think of, please let me know what that is, because I don't see myself using this necessarily, especially given the fact that I have club-level access with this cottage. So to the immediate left of the kitchenette, we have this door that opens up into a downstairs bathroom, of which there will be two. So spoiler alert, there are two bathrooms in this resort. And I'm just going to say hi. Hello, you guys. Okay, so we have a pedestal sink with really nice hardware. We're getting the traditional thing that you get in almost every DVC resort, no matter what level you're staying at, no matter what accommodations, you almost always get freestanding body lotion. I can't think of a place where you don't, not even at the value resorts. So if you're at a value resort such as All Star Sports, Pop Century, and so on, there's so many of them, you know, all of the all-star resorts, you will get body lotion all the way up to the tippy top of any kind of stay that you would stay on Disney property, as well as this facial soap. So these are very consistent, but look at that. It's already inlaid for soap right there and on each side. Isn't that nice? Very, very classy. I do like that. It says Old England. So there's that pedestal like I explained. Toilet right next to the pedestal sink. So this would be considered a half bath. The thing that makes this unique here is that we have in the frame these little Mickeys, which I think are cute. And then we have the 3-sconce lighting above the mirror. And there it is. Here's an example of the artwork on the wall that you can enjoy while you are in the bathroom. If you wish to enjoy the art, there it is. Here come guests to my cottage. Hello, guests to my cottage. I think this is beautiful, but my friend here has equated it to a toilet.
No,
I think it's really pretty.
Heavy like.
This is heavy, like,
Porcelain.
okay. Porcelain. Right here, isn't this lovely? And you get this in your room, and it's quite heavy, and it contains an umbrella for all of the rain that you will experience here in Florida. So downstairs we have the thermostat, which is interestingly set to 65 degrees, which is uncommonly cold, I would think. However, considering it has immediate outside access, I think, and considering the space that you have here in this environment, they have to set it so low in order to keep it comfortable for coming and going. Yeah, my friend was observing that we have yet to identify what this little, I think it's for gnomes. I think it's a gnome home, but you can't open it.
Werewolf, maybe.
Perhaps a werewolf, we don't know. But it is really adorable.
Did you know?
We didn't knock. Hello? Is anyone home?
No.
Apparently nobody
It's
answers.
probably the air conditioning unit.
It could be, but I really think it's a gnome home. You may have already noticed this, but there are stairs and no elevator. So you will need to be able-bodied in order to reserve this room. You will be climbing. I wouldn't say they're steep. I would say they're kind of regular stairs. But you have all these flowers going up the wall. Like that. So once again with the curtains, drapes, drapeaux, rideaux, si vous voulez, different ways to say the same word, such as couch, davenport, and sofa. We have Boardwalk, which is the resort, right here in sort of a tuile design, which I think is fascinating, and is consistent with all of the other in-rooms. They have the same set of drapes on this. So hear me now. I'm going to talk about this now while I have the video of my friend here. So upstairs, there's going to be a set of blinds that are only automatically, you can't see them from here, but I was hoping to have somebody in it while I just talk really briefly. So be here and let me talk to you. So this is inconvenient. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to go up and down the stairs, and you're not going to be able to see the blinds if they're closed or open necessarily, because I'm so close to the wall here. And I can't see the blinds that are up there necessarily to know if they are open or closed from where I'm standing. So this is, they're probably going to stop when it gets to the bottom, but you're not going to be exactly sure. And you're going to need to come down the stairs if you forget to lower the drapes that are at the top, which I will show you in a moment. But this is located right at the base of the stairs. So let's go upstairs.
I'm in position.
Get in position. Okay, that didn't sound exactly the way I wanted it to sound, so there's that. Okay. 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 Upstairs loft, we have a king-size bed with the 2 canopy posts. So it's not a 4-post bed, it's just the 2-post bed on the headboard. I'm going to talk more about that later, but I was telling you about those drapes that go up and down. So you have this whole like lofted area, which for me, I'm finding a little bit dirty, and it looks like there's some water damage. So that does need to be resolved. However, would you go ahead, kind sir, and use that button? Do you see what he's having to do down at the base of the steps to get those to go down? Do you see what's happening here? So you're going to need to be at the base of the steps in order to get those to lower as such. It does block most of the light, and here they go back up again. Feel free to step outside. So as you can see, you can look out, but you're not necessarily looking into anybody else's room. So it's really just greenery and the fences that you can see out those windows right there, because just below you, these have the shaded shears on the doors. So you can't really see what's going on outside, nor would people necessarily be able to see you from where they are, because there's nobody lofted above out the way. There's just trees and, like I said, the fence. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have upstairs in the lofted area. We have that king-size bed, as I explained, and then we have this sort of beautiful sitting bench at the edge of the bed where you could just sit down. I don't think this opens, but look at that, it does, y'all. Oh, but it doesn't open all the way. It doesn't actually open. I thought it did, but it's connected in the middle there. So I was thinking that was like an ottoman bench that opened, but it does not open, and I did just check that now. That's a nice chair in the corner for sitting, reading, relaxing, talking. 2 lamps on either side of the bed, and they are themed to match each other. Just above the bed, we have some artwork again, and once again with that New England theme. Here again with those bolster pillows. On this bed, we have 5 pillows plus the bolster. And then on each side, since we're a little bit more older, we're getting, for our outlet purposes, these have been placed on top of the nightstand for the purposes of charging all of our devices. Now, over here on the chest of drawers, we have the second of 2 TVs. And once again, the TV is 1 generation back. Over here in the closet, you are provided with 2 robes. As a reminder, this is a 2-person reservation only, and a safe in the wall. And then on the floor, oh, I have visitors again. You will have slippers, but I have given those away to my friends. Okay, so welcome to the bathroom. Here we have a freestanding tub. Y'all, this is it for me. This is the selling point for me. Can I get a room at club level with a tub? The answer is yes. This is it. We have the freestanding tub. It is not jetted, to be clear, but you do get those freestanding products as well. And then we have a circular window here that does see out into that upper portion, like I said, and then also into that lower portion, but I don't believe that they can see up to you. So that's a little bit interesting, to say the least. Yeah, so we have this beautiful soaker tub, 2-bay sink just here as I turn back, and underneath we have open shelving with an hairdryer that appears to be something like stainless steel. Once again with the freestanding products, here we have what I will consider to be like the highest level of freestanding products. And why is that? Well, only with certain club level accommodations do you get softening mint foot rub, cooling aloe gel, and mouthwash. Sometimes you will get vanity kits, sometimes you will get shower caps, but rarely will you get these 2 things right there. Interestingly enough, facial soap once again comes with every type of Disney room that there is available to reserve. Hello again. Oh, one more quick point of note. Something consistent with club level stays that I've noticed since Coronado Springs, they have a club level at the Moderate Resort, here is that we have this white runner cloth, which I thought was an anomaly, but is apparently a club level stay exclusive where you get a white runner mat in front of your sinks. Just here we have a wicker basket for laundry. How nice is that? Just here we have a full-length mirror in the door. As you can plainly see right here from the tub behind me, straight across is this mirror. And finally, we have the bathroom with a second toilet and a shower. The shower is glass with the sliding doors. It has the same pebble bubble tiling there, that little strip on the wall, as it does in other club rooms. freestanding products, and interestingly, just the one shower head, but no handheld. Tile floor just below. And for my final moments here, I just kind of want to do a little 180 of what it looks like from the bed. So you have this railing and banister ledge, the chair, the artwork on the wall, and we've pretty much seen all there is to see in a garden cottage here at Disney's Boardwalk Villas. This is a club level room. Once again, the reservation will accommodate 2 people. So thanks for joining me. I'm walking down the stairs to the first level. I want to make sure that I don't lose my footing. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to join my friends, and we're going to have a good time in the club level lounge. And if you haven't seen the club level lounge, I do have a tour of that in another video. And I really like doing these room tours. They're as much for me as they are for anyone else, just to see what it's like. There's a few videos of these garden cottages online, and I was looking in advance for something that would help give me a sense of what this room looked like, because Disney doesn't always have the pictures online of what these rooms look like. They have up until the garden cottages, and then for some of the things like the Sonora Suite and the steeplechase, they don't have any pictures at all. So if I was ever challenged to find another room, if I could ever find a deeply discounted reservation for some of these higher level rooms, it would be really fun to see what those look like. But in the interest of time, you've spent 21 minutes and more with me if you've made it to this point in the video. So I'd just like to say thank you. And if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. So please feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment area below. And thanks for joining me, and I hope I see you again on another tour as I go all around Disney properties and all around Orlando, Florida, and all around the United States in general, and sometimes even into other countries such as Canada, to just observe what there is to observe in this great thing we call life. All of these wonderful places to stay and things to do. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again.